One of the major problems in non native speakers of the English language is how to master the accent. Now, it's fine that you have an Indian accent. There's no question that, there is no expectation that you must have an American accent or a British accent. But the question is whether you have the right accent or not. It's very important when you are dealing with words to break them into syllables. In that way, you get to know what is the right accent. Now, when you type a word and Google it, you will find the breaking up of the word in syllables, and that helps you to become a better speaker by pronouncing the words rightly. The second thing that comes into play is that the silence part. Now, the amount of time that you are silent for a full stop cannot be the amount of time that you are silent in the case of a comma or a semicolon. So that is very much important. That the commas, the semicolons, and the full stops have a chronological order in terms of the time that you use to remain silent. Least amount of time in commas, then semicolons, little bit more, then the full stop, little bit more. Secondly, you need to understand one thing, that the sentences that you're speaking are neither songs nor are they typewriting sounds, right? So they fall somewhere in between. Thirdly, a particular sentence should have the feel of the emotion behind the sentence. So if it is a good news, it should sound like, "What a good news it is." And if it's a bad news, it should sound something like that, "What a sad news." And if it is something exciting, "What a wonderful story you have told me." So that sound, that feeling, that emotion should be there. Right. Say, for an example, if you are a public speaker and if you're speaking to an audience of 500 people, the person standing in the last will not be able to see the facial expressions. They will be able to hear it and they can be able to understand your feelings through the words that you speak. A man or a woman on the other side of a telephone will not be able to see your facial expressions. Now, if you say something like this, "What a happy scene," they will not be able to understand because they did not see you smiling. So, beyond that, whenever a person is seeing you, even in that case, the feeling of the sentence should be there. The other thing is excitement in communication. Be excited. Be in love with the communication process. Be excited in the ideas that you are transmitting. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, dear listeners. It's like mathematics. The probability of the emotions reaching the sender rather, from the listener, you should make that probability high. You should speak the sentences in such a way so that the listeners get to know your emotion. It's a tough job, it's a challenging job, but it's not a boring job. Communication works in this way, and you need to make it work in this way. You have to remember these things while you are communicating. Otherwise, it absolutely doesn't make sense. Don't communicate, not even non-verbal. Run away from the society, run away from the people, or face people with a bang, because that is the order of the day. Face people with a bang and do love it.